Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of Read With Me. I am your host, Kelly Michelle. If you are new to this channel, welcome. This is a virtual book club. We focus on reading together separately. I choose a book. We will read that book throughout the month, and then I will post Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays my thoughts and reflections from the chapter or chapters that we read together. The goal is to read, as I said, one book per month and 12 books together virtually. So we have been working through the month of July. Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg. Last time I went over chapter 6 and 7, and today I will be reviewing chapter 8. Before I dive into my thoughts and reflections on chapter 8, I just have a small disclaimer. I am in no way trying to present these ideas and concepts as my own. I am simply just sharing with you my takeaways and thoughts to encourage you to read the book yourself. All right, so let's dive right on into chapter 8. And it is titled, Make Your Partner a Real Partner. Number 1, women must be empowered at work and men must be empowered at home. Number 2, each partner needs to be in charge of a specific activity, or it becomes too easy for one to feel like he's doing a favor instead of doing his part. Number 3, single most important career decision that a woman makes is, will she have a life partner and who that life partner will be? And this chapter really spoke to me, and all 3 of the items that I wrote down I could really talk through, but I'm only going to emphasize 2, which is each partner needs to be in charge of specific activities, or it becomes too easy for one to feel like he's doing a favor instead of doing his part. And when I read that, I definitely paused because, first of all, it's very important that when you have a partner and your spouse, for you all to be aligned with what partnership is and what partnership looks like in your particular marriage. And in having a true partnership, it should be that you have discussed the roles and activities that each one of you will have, and that you really take ownership of it, and for it not to be as if you're doing a person a favor, but that you are doing your part because it's a true partnership. And she talked about, in her career, she's married and she has children, and her husband also has a very demanding career as well. For a moment in time, they had split residence as far as he was commuting from LA and she was living in San Francisco. And they really had to, especially when they had children, they really had to discuss and figure out, what does this partnership look like? And they figured out, what was best for them. And so she's really encouraging that when women are in the work field, that there truly is a partnership and there is a level of ownership for the activities that need to be done in the household. And number 3, the single most important career decision for a woman is, will she have a life partner and who that partner is? And it is very, very important who you have in your life. I've heard it, and you've probably heard it before. And before I say the statement, I immediately thought of something along these lines that she just said was something I read in a book by Warren Buffett. And he talked about how that was one of the greatest decisions that he made in his life, was who his spouse was, because it really does play a role in how your life turns out and the path that you take. the spouse that you have in your life is so critical to, like I said, the life path that you take and what happens in your life, for good or for bad. So I really encourage you all to read chapter 8 and to really think about partnership and what partnership looks like if you're not married, what you would want it to look like. And then if you are presently married, you know, talking to your partner, talking to your spouse, maybe making some adjustments if you have to, so that it truly is a partnership and that there's ownership and that not one person feels overwhelmed with the household duties. So those are my thoughts and reflections for chapter 8. Next time, we will be reviewing chapter 9. And again, as a reminder, August, I am taking a respite. We will not have a book assigned for the month of August, but we will resume this virtual book club in the month of September. So I will definitely share with you sometime during August what our September book will be. I always like to leave you with a couple of things. Please take some time to read today. Read a great story, sharpen your mind, learn something new. And number 2, if you are enjoying this channel, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I definitely want this virtual book club to grow, and I would love to hear from you. What are some of the things that you have learned and taken away from the chapter or chapters that we have read thus far in this book? Thank you so very much for joining me today. And until next time, happy reading.